Alright, what up guys? It's me, GamerGuyTV here, and welcome back to another product review. It's been a while since I did one of these, and as you guys can see in front of you, I've got a keyboard. Now this is the brand new keyboard that I got for my gaming setup. And I'm actually pretty excited to show this thing to you guys, so right now it's off. As you guys can see, it's got a little wire here. It is totally wireless. And yeah, it is totally wireless. I was actually chatting in Discord, so I'm going to send a message, but when I type, it's going to light up, so you guys can see this thing. Alright. So, you guys ready for this? So, it is rainbow LED, and as I said, totally wireless. I just have the cord in there because I'm charging it. The battery lasts about 10 hours. So, nice long charge. You can get like a full day out of it almost. It does have an on-off switch on the back. I just never use it because it automatically turns off after like 30 seconds of inactivity. Now, as you guys can see, this RGB mode is right on the like rainbow wave. Software is a thing. It comes with software. I haven't been able to get it to run. But as you guys can see, these keys over here are the macros. If you were on the last Roblox Studio live stream, you'll know that I kept accidentally hitting this, which put it into play mode. Also, another great thing about this keyboard is the wrist thing. It goes magnetically on like that, so you've got like a wrist rest if you need to, and then to take it off you just pick the thing up, and just like that the wrist thing is off. I happen to not be using the wrist thing because I've got this drawer as my keyboard space. Again, as you guys can see, anytime like I don't use it for a while it goes off. But it's got the 5 macro keys down this side, and it's got another 5 up here. It does have full volume control. I'm adjusting the volume of my computer right now, you can't see it. But it does have full volume control, and it's got like print screen, lock, delete, all those, and the arrow keys. The other keyboards that I were looking at were a 60%, not a 10 keyless. This is what you call a 10 keyless. It doesn't have the number pad, which means it's smaller. But the other one was a 60%, which was literally just this. There were no F keys or macros or any of these things. It was just, you know, it. Ooh, I'm editing my old message. I don't want to do that. There we go. Alright. Now for the various different RGB modes. So, the way you switch RGB modes without the software, I don't think you need the software for it. I think the software just sort of helps set the macros. Oh, and before I forget, I'll try and do it with the cord. As you guys can see here, there is actually RGB on the sides of the keyboard. Now, does it have any practical use? No. RGB doesn't have any practical use. The use of it is basically to just make it look cool. And that it does. You guys can sort of see it over on this side. Not so much on this side, but it definitely reflects. Oh, that's why it does that. Escape. Okay. If I hit backspace, does it do anything? Nope. Alright. So the way you switch lighting modes is the FN key, and then you tap a key. Like, this is just solid RGB. This is like a color switch. So for like schoolwork, if you don't want it to be like RGB wave distracting, then use that mode. And that's just sort of like a rainbow pulse. Like, the brightness goes up and then down again. And I believe that that is it for that key. This key, we've got it so that if I go over here into the search bar, so that it lights up whatever key you've been touching, which is oddly satisfying to do. Let me get rid of that in my search bar. We've also got the key pulse for the row for RGB. So like, if you do that. Also, another thing to point out is it's a red switch, which means it's still got a clicking sound because of the mechanical keyboard, but it's not going to be as loud as the Corsair one that I've got over at my dad's. And then the other mode is the just pulse outward in RGB, which I really like. I haven't used it because then the keyboard just goes like that when it's not active, but it looks really cool, and I believe that is it for that key. Next key, you've got this, which automates. It automates the lighting mode to do that. It looks quite cool. Again, absolutely no practical use, and if you hit something, it just ignores it. It's for show. The other one is just sort of like that. My Corsair has that one as well. Basically, all it does is, again, it has no practical use. It just looks cool. These are basically just various different modes of like cool patterns in the RGB. You can see that's like a wave. I believe that is it. So when we go to the delete key, we've got what I was on before, which is the just rainbow wave. Then you've got sort of like the rainbow pulse in a way. And then you've got the spiral rainbow. One of the big features of like the RGB gaming keyboards is to have like a rainbow thing, because people find that cool, I guess. And that is it for that. So when we go over to the end key, it just kind of automates it like that again. Here it's a rainbow wave upwards instead of sideways. So like each color has its own rainbow effect. And then this one looks cool. That just makes it a basic backlit keyboard, which is also just flat out like great to have. But it basically just makes it like a cool pattern, and it changes a little bit. One of the things I wanted with the keyboard was I wanted it to be like a nice gaming keyboard, but I also wanted to be able to have it backlit. Like, if it wasn't backlit, I didn't want it. And most gaming keyboards come with RGB at this point. And I think that's the only other mode for end. For page down, we've now got the like slow dim fade. Then you've got sort of like the pulse from the center. And then you've got like the wave effect. And that is it as far as coloring effects. Give me the wave. There we go. Now, there are various different modes for this, but I don't actually know. Okay, it's that. So it's the pause. As you can see, hang on, let me awkwardly do this. As you can see, this is now just a solid color. And if I do this, it's now like a solid blinking instead of just fading between each color. And then another solid thing, oh yeah, never mind that. Those are just different colors if you want it straight, and then not straight if you want it like a certain color, and then you're back to the RGB mode. So I think I've covered everything. If you guys would like anything else in the product review, let me know in the chat. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe and click the like button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.